This meeting is being recorded.
I don't know about you, man, but I've been reading NFL Twitter for the past month or so, and everyone gets hyped up about their team's preseason. I mean, I lived in Cleveland for 8 years, so I know how it works. They got a little different dynamic this year in preseason, but whatever. That's another story.
Way different dynamic.
Way different. However, when the camps start, then the hype really goes to the next level, right? How good someone looks in camp with no one really guarding them, with the exception of fights. There's nothing really sexy here. So I thought rather than talk about an individual's performance when they're actually not being guarded, whether Tua can complete a 60-yard pass to the cheetah, I thought we'd rather go ahead and let's do another useless activity. Let's go ahead and pick way too early division winners, losers, and the wild cards. What do you say?
I think that's a great idea. I think that's what we should do because it's stupid and we are stupid. And let's do it. Why not?
Let's do it. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the AFC North.
All right. We have differing opinions here, man. So
we do. Yeah.
I'm going.
Who's your division winner?
Division winner for me is Cincinnati, coming off the Super Bowl. I think they've only improved. They beefed up their offensive line. That was their glaring weakness. I think they're the division winners.
Yeah, so I completely disagree, and I think Baltimore is going to be the division winner because I think they're going to have Lamar maybe the whole season, but enough of the season where they become the division winner.
And you believe in the losing Super Bowl team jinx, right?
Yeah, I do. I truly believe that they're definitely not making the playoffs. So which would filter into our next pick, the division loser, which to me is the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know that's very odd, but it's a tough division, and I know it's tentative with the Deshaun thing. Because 6 games, 12 games, 17 games, I don't know. But Cincinnati Bengals are the last team in the division in the AFC North.
No, it's Cleveland Browns, man. It's Cleveland Browns. I don't care if it's 6 games, 12 games, 17 games. It's still the Cleveland Browns. This man hadn't played for a year anyway, regardless of when he gets to play. It doesn't matter. It's the Cleveland Browns. Even though with that great defense, that great running game, I still believe I believe in Mike Tomlin to put a team that's just right there around 500. Again, I've already picked the Bengals to win the division. I think Baltimore is ultimately competitive. That leaves the Browns as the odd man out for me.
Yeah, we're very opposite on this one. So let's stay in the North, but the opposite conference. Let's go NFC North. And I believe Vikings are going to overtake the Packers this year, and in a really weak division. But I just believe that the Vikings are going to overtake them this year. What say you?
Yeah, I believe you've been gobbling on Kirk Cousins' parts for a while now, and I know you're a big fan.
I like Kirk Cousins. I like him.
No, look. Smartest businessman in the NFL.
Oh yeah, richest quarterback.
But no, look, it's Green Bay. It's going to be Green Bay until they lose Aaron Rodgers. It's Green Bay who wins the division. I think obviously the bottom feeders, as always, are going to be the Lions.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. I think the Lions. I don't foresee anything that gets them above. So I would say the Bears.
It's hard picking against the Bears to be last. It's hard.
Yeah, it is because
the team that you could pick to be last is the Lions.
That's a coin toss. So let's go NFC South.
NFC South.
We have differing opinions on this as well.
I guess I'm just still a front runner, man. I'm going to take.
Take the GOAT, right?
The Tomineers. I'm going to take the Tomineers until someone knocks them off. It's the Buccaneers. I think they're still a class of the division. It's the Buccaneers.
Yeah, so I think the Saints are going to overtake them this year, and because they have a great defense, and Jameis Winston, I think because he can score, but he could also give it away. But I really think that this is like an underdog year for them, and
I agree on the
they're
defense
gonna
part.
take the division.
Definitely agree on the defense part. I'm not a fan of Winston. I know he's
I'm
got
not a
talent.
fan of him. I'm just saying. I think that could
And the
happen.
bottom tiers.
Yeah. So I'm going Carolina as the bottom, which sucks because I like Baker and I like Sam Darnold. So, but that quarterback battle, if you have two quarterbacks, you have none, right? Is kind of the theory, and they haven't even named a starter yet. So
Yeah, I'm
uh,
not sold on Matt Rule as a coach. I'm just not. I'm
Yeah.
not.
he's going to lose
sold.
his job this year, by the way. But
I'm not sold on their coordinator. Nothing. I mean,
so you
just
agree
no-
with me that Carolina's the bottom?
Yeah, Carolina.
Yeah, I
Carolina.
agree. So let's go AFC South. This is a one that
Let's go, Homer.
I am gonna homer on this one, and I don't like even putting this on film because I believe in jinxes. The Colts, they're the best team. They're the best team,
In the
and
South.
they gotta in the South.
In the
They
South.
got a great quarterback that has been called an asshole now, but Matt Ryan, I think he's going to take him to another level, and I just think they're going to win the South.
Yeah, I agree with you, Homer as well.
Yeah,
Matt Ryan was an
yeah.
upgrade.
You called me a homer. What's up, Homer?
Matt Ryan's a definite upgrade over Carson Wentz. Tennessee Titans, the other class of the division, only weakened themselves, I think, by losing their receiver to the Eagles. I mean, I don't see where they improved. I mean, Derrick Henry's back, but that was a serious injury. I know he was back at the end of last year, but they sure as hell didn't win their playoff game because of it. I just don't know where they've improved any, and I think the Colts improved a lot. And the difference in the division last year was the Colts losing the 2 games to the Titans. I don't think that happens this year. I think they split.
I agree with you 100%. I think they're going to win one, and I don't think they're going to win both. But I think they're going to win one, and Derrick Henry's injury last year was to a foot. That's hard for a running back.
He's had a long time now, and he's a tough guy.
He's still a great player. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's gonna like do anything.
King Henry is awesome, but he's also on the backside of 25 now. He's on the other side, and that's never good for any running back. So
I think Matt Ryan is better than Tannehill, and I think that's the difference. So
I agree. Still, Mike Vrabel coached, great defense. They're going to be competitive, but I just think Colts are a better all-around team. I've got the Texans being last. I would pick the Jaguars, but I think they really kind of upgraded a whole lot. They've got Peterson, the coach now. I think he upgrades it a little bit. I think Trevor Lawrence maybe finally takes the step that we expected from get-go. So I'm going to go Texans dead last.
Texans does last. I'm saying Jags, and it's only because I actually like the quarterback that you love in Houston. So
this is for real, man. He's for real, and he's going to be a starting quarterback. I believe that if they can develop him properly.
Yeah, no, I agree, and so I think the Jags are just last, just for circumstance. So that's why I'm picking them. That's all. So we're going AFC West, which is the toughest division in football. So
all these teams went out. It was an arms race in the AFC West, right? I mean, it was an arms race, and they set the tone for the league in the offseason. Now we see how it shakes out. It's going to be exciting. I think it's cool, but I think it's also what's going to do because the AFC South plays the AFC West, and the NFC West, I think, plays the AFC West. So they got some competition.
Yeah, for sure, for
And
sure.
between them and beating up on each other, I mean, I think whoever wins this division,
It's not going to have a great record. They're not going to be a 1 seed.
no, they're not. No, they're not. Having said all that, I would go with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to win the division.
Yeah, see, I'm going to disagree. Man, the Russell Wilson pickup was amazing, and I just really feel like, especially when it's all tattered like that, that Russell Wilson's going to be the difference maker, and Mahomes losing Hill, stuff like that. So it's going to be a bigger deal than people think. I know they don't think it's going to be one, but he completely eliminates one side of the field. So even though Mahomes can throw behind his back and sideways,
Tyreek Hill absolutely opened up that offense, and it's going to be a bigger deal than people think.
Yeah. So
it certainly helps Travis Kelce. So you got the Broncos.
I think the Broncos are going to win it. It's not going to be a beautiful record. I'm not saying that. It's going to be like a 10-7 ish record.
I don't think it's going to be that high, bro. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think someone wins that with a 9-8 record.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. So it's.
I don't think dangerous. Yeah, I don't think dangerous is enough to put him over the top. Obviously, you and I have admired him for a long time. We've always wanted him on our team.
I didn't know that you knew his nickname.
Yeah, I've always wanted him on our team. But what I really wanted was his wife in my town. I wanted him to come to Indianapolis so that Sierra was in my town.
Yeah. So your last place team is my first place team, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Broncos, I don't think Russ Wilson is enough.
That's because you're full of shit.
And I also believe the other teams are so damn good.
Yeah, that's true.
And having said that, I believe the Broncos are going to have a decent record. I think they're going to be like 7-10, somewhere in there. Going to be a decent record in the AFC. The AFC is going to have some very mediocre records.
I agree. I agree 100%. Obviously, we know AFC is way better than the NFC.
It's not.
Having said that, 7-10, yeah, that sounds like the Raiders, who I pick that will be the last in this division, and they're good. They're good. It's just you're in the wrong division, the wrong year, the wrong time. It is what it is, man.
I don't know if Devontae Adams is enough to,
He's great though.
Yeah, nice.
So let's go NFC East.
NFC West.
Or NFC West. Yeah, let's go NFC West.
Well, I'm not going to rock the boat here. I'm going to go LA Rams again.
That's fair. I mean, it makes sense. He's coming off.
They've done nothing but lock up their talent. I mean,
it's hard to argue, but I will do that. I think the 49ers are poised to do something special, and because they have Trey Lance, and he's just a little bit more special than Jimmy G.
Well, he better be.
They have the talent. They've already made it. So they made it to an NFC Championship game. They've made it to a Super Bowl with Jimmy G. He's better. I'm hesitant on that, but I'm just saying that I feel like this could be the year. The breakout year.
So, I think we're both in agreement on dead last place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Seattle. They've done nothing to help themselves.
Well, they're tanking on purpose. So
yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. So whatever. Seattle is going to be whatever. NFC East, arguably the worst division
historically, right? I mean, except for the 70s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A little bit in the 90s when the Cowboys had that run. What a horrible.
But
division.
Even we agree on this, or we disagree on this. So who do you got?
I got the Philly Eagles, man. I think they've taken a lot of steps to improve themselves. Yeah.
So no. You've seen their quarterback, right? Jalen Hurts.
I have.
I don't see him taking a step up and really doing it right. So I got Dak Prescott, Dakota Rain Dakota Prescott, whatever his name is. I got them.
Well, you can get down here. I know a lot of people like to hear that down here, but it's not happening.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
They're going to be Cowboys fans.
So I got the Cowboys winning the division.
Dead last. I think we're in agreement here.
I think we're in agreement. We both
The
got
New York
the
Football Giants.
G-Men. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything, and
Did nothing, right?
they're going to get the running back back.
Yeah, they're apparently their whole plan is predicated on the resurrection of one Saquon Barkley. Oh, okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
And I hope he does well. But
I think it's more important when they're relevant, but I don't think they're going to be relevant, right?
Yeah, it's a weird division that's kind of weak. So I think we
kind of being kind.
So let's go to the AFC East. We are definitely on an agreement on
we are
team,
right? We are.
I think everybody in America is in agreement on this one.
Yeah, Buffalo Bills. I think we both got Buffalo.
Yep. It's not even close. It's not even close.
They were a heartbeat away last year from getting into the championship game, the AFC championship game. They didn't quite make it, but we know their quarterback's good. Their defense is good. They've only gotten a little bit better with Von Miller. He's probably a little long in the tooth right now, but he's a presence, and you have to.
He just made a difference in the Super Bowl last year, man.
You have to account for this, man. You have to account for it.
Absolutely, because he'll wreck you. So yeah,
Diggs is still awesome. Josh Allen's awesome. Yeah, they're a class.
I don't even think it's close. I think we're both in agreement on the last place team.
The New York Football Jets. Oh my God, New York.
Geez.
Come on.
New York cannot get it right. It's amazing.
It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Our largest city. Well, okay, they are in Jersey. Technically, our largest city. Come on, man. Come on.
It's amazing to me that both New York teams are that bad.
It is.
Is that the Big Apple? Is that why they say that? Oh, okay.
It's been way too long. Someone needs to take a bite out of that apple and get them back to relevance, right?
Yeah.
All right. So those are our division winners. Wild cards.
Who's your three? Or should we go back and forth?
Now let's go AFC. My three in the AFC. Ooh, I've got.
Yeah, let's see who you remember.
Yeah, see if I remember them. I've got the Las Vegas Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the Tennessee Titans.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the Miami Dolphins.
Whew, Miami Dolphins.
I think they got a great defense. If they can carry that over, Flores really set that thing up. As long as they didn't screw it up, they've got a great defense. I think the addition of Mike McDaniel was going to help their offense. Everyone's raving about Tua. Let's hope it's true. You did get the cheetah. He does change offenses.
He does. Yeah. And I don't think he's going to get the bombs like he did with.
No.
But
it doesn't matter. He's going to get some passes.
I think the way their offense is structured, they got so much talent. So yeah, I agree with you on the Dolphins. So I got the Dolphins. I got the Chiefs because I did not pick the Chiefs to win the division. So I think Mahomes, you can't take a great quarterback out like that. They're going to be in the playoffs. I don't know what the record is going to be, but 9-8 sounds about right. And then I got the Titans, just because that's kind of Homer-esque.
They're a good team. They're a good team.
but they're really good. People piss on the AFC South, but I don't think they're really good.
They're
Just
well coached. Mike Vrabel is solid. I'm impressed. Finally, if you can say it, a Belichick protege, even though he didn't coach with Belichick, he played with him. Finally, a Belichick protege is making good in the coaching ranks. So Mike Vrabel has done a hell of a job. They're consistently competitive. They're built right. That's
Yeah.
a good team. It's a good team.
first one, I think. But
Yeah. It's a good team.
yeah, so I like the Chiefs, the Dolphins, and the Titans.
Who you got in the NFC?
Let's see, because I can't remember. Oh, I got the Packers because I picked the Vikings to win the division, but the Packers are going to make the playoffs because, when you take ayahuasca, here's the thing. When you take ayahuasca, like your whole brain makes you make the playoffs. I think
Yeah,
how it works, right?
that is
You're not going to do
absolutely-
anything in the playoffs, but you're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that how it works?
No, I think that's Molly.
Ah,
Right, it's Molly. He's taking the wrong damn drug, but whatever.
well,
All right, so you got Packers.
So I got Tampa because Tom Brady will never miss the playoffs ever. That son of a bitch will never miss the playoffs. And then
The Rams. You
I
have the Rams.
I got the Rams.
You haven't
Thank
picked the
you
Rams.
for reading my writing.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, so then I got the Rams,
All
which
right,
means Arizona's not making it.
I don't think they are.
I don't think so either, even though that's an interesting one, but
Yeah.
Maybe for a later time. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints. I think their defense is tough enough to get them into the postseason. I'm going to go with the Niners because if I can't believe that they swung and missed on Trey Lance. I believe that team is so good. If you put nearly any quarterback that's semi-competent with that team, I think they're that damn good, and the NFC is that damn weak. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Niners, and then I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
Are you sure?
I know I switched it, but you've convinced me about Kirk Cousins.
I'm telling you. That's all I have to do.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys.
Are you sure?
Dallas Cowboys. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Neither
no.
of the picks that he picked, but okay.
No, I'm just kidding again. No.
Keep going. How many times are you gonna kid?
I'm
Kidding
going with
around
Arizona.
with us. Let's
Arizona.
actually hear sincerity.
No, I think the Cowboys are going to tease and not make it. No, I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Man, I set you up for the Cardinals thing, and I knew you're gonna forget it.
They do
Got
have the
there
defense.
anyway, so that's awesome.
I think Kyler Murray gets away from his Call of Duty weekends just enough. They're going to sneak into the playoffs in a very weak conference.
So I don't know how you feel about this, but I actually think it's going to be a more motivating factor because they're talking so much shit about him that he's going to study even more and probably be better. Now, the problem with Kyler, and we've always talked about this, is he's probably going to get hurt. So, but I think that's a motivating factor is to study more. But beyond injury, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if studying is going to help the dude. I think it could actually hurt him because he's such an instinct player. We're going to see how that affects his game. I hope he doesn't overcompensate because of all this noise. I hope he becomes, still the same guy because he's an instinctual player.
We kind of disagree on this, but yeah. So
Yeah.
there it is.
There you have it. That is your postseason, people. Book it. Bet it.
Yeah, don't book it. Don't book it.
Bet it.
Please.
Go long, baby. Go
Yeah,
long.
yeah. It's the long game, baby.
Based on this.
This is in August, so obviously this is probably trash. Who knows who's going to get hurt?
Right.
Anyway,
Hey, you want to end this crap and go watch some crappy preseason football?
let's do it.
All right. I think we're done here.
I think we're done here.